Hi learners! Welcome to our Learning Math series. My name is Coach MJ and I'm from Tula and tutor ko. Sa video natin ngayon, pag-aaralan natin kung ano ang dividing fractions. Ano kaya to? Sige, simulan natin. Imagine this. It's your birthday. And you invited some of your friends over to share your birthday cake. 4 of them said that they can go. You then divided your cake into 4 equal slices so that each of your friends gets an equal slice of the cake. Pero, bigla mong nalaman last minute na 8 of your other friends can also go. So ngayon, 12 na kayong maghahati-hati sa cake. Naku, paano na yan? Na-slice mo na yung cake into 4 slices. If there's 12 of you now who will share the cake, how many times should we divide each 1/4 slice of cake to make enough slices for 12 people? And that is our question for today. How should we divide each 1/4 slice to turn it into 1/12 slices? In math terms, what is 1/4 divided by 1/12? To answer these questions, we have to learn how to divide fractions. Here are the steps in dividing fractions. Step 1. Flip the second fraction or get its inverse. And then, change the division symbol to multiplication. Step 2. Now that our operation is multiplication, we can multiply the numerators and denominators. But to make things simpler, let's do an x-check before we multiply. Let's review what an x-check is. An x-check is a quick check to simplify the numbers so that they are easier to multiply. Step 1 is to encircle the numbers that are diagonal to each other. Let's do that now. First is 1 and 1, and then 4 and 12. Then step 2, use any of the tips below to simplify. Tip number 1, divide both numbers by 2 if they are even. Tip number 2, divide one number by the other. And tip number 3, find the common factor of both numbers. Let's start with the first pair. But they're both number 1, so that's already the simplest form. We don't have to use any of the tips here. Now let's try the second pair, 4 and 12. Tip number 1 says, divide both numbers by 2 if they are even. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. But this isn't the simplest form yet. So let's keep dividing it by 2. And then we'll get 1 and 3. Since this is already the simplest form, there's no need to go through the other tips. So let's go back. Again, pwede na nating i-multiply ang numerators and denominators. So for our numerator, that's 1 times 3, which is equal to 3. And for our denominator, that's 1 times 1, which is equal to 1. For our last step, we just simply have to simplify our answer if possible. Pwede pa bang i-simplify ang 3/1? Hindi na. Pero, 3/1 is the same as the whole number 3. So, yun ang final answer natin. So, kung babalikan natin yung tanong natin kanina, how do we divide each 1/4 slice to turn it into 1/12 slices? Or in math terms, what is 1/4 divided by 1/12? After going through the process earlier, we now know that the answer is 3. This means we have to divide each 1/4 slice into 3 more slices, like this. 1 slice, and then 2 and 3. The same goes for all the other slices here. Now, let's practice on other problems. You can pause this video and play it again to see the answers. So, 2/3 divided by 4/9 is 3/2. Meanwhile, 3/5 divided by 2/3 is 3/10. Good job! You finished watching our video about dividing fractions from the Learning Math series. May natutunan ka ba? Gusto mo pang mag-level up? Click that bell button below to subscribe so you'll get notified of new videos. Pwede mo ring puntahan ang YouTube channel namin. Happy learning!